Yep, 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 yep. What's up, y'all? Tell Like It Is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. All right, man. So for the third time, I'm gonna try to do this video. I don't know if it seems like once I get ready to start cooking, the video kind of just cuts off on me, which is crazy because this is a new phone and everything. So this is just kind of wild. Going having to go through this kind of stuff. It is what it is, man. But anyway, let's get into it, man. So Kamala Harris, makes her rounds for the Economic Opportunity Tour. One has to think of what opportunity and what kind of opportunity is they really trying to say at the end of the day. Because, a lot of these times, I mean, when you just look at when it comes down to the Democratic Party, just to be honest, and not to say that the Republicans is out, because there's some things we got to cook on the Republicans, but we're going to do that in another video. But we know that a lot of their talking points and a lot of the stuff that they actually been doing in this 4 years of time that they had, in these 3 years or 4 years, whatever you want to call it right now, they have done absolutely nothing for the ancient American community, but they've done everything for the immigrants, everything for the Ukraine, and now as we see, they're doing everything for Israel at the end of the day, and low key Palestine and shit like that, right? They're putting all their money and effort into that kind of stuff. But they want niggas to come through and come vote for them. Meanwhile, American citizens getting fired for not eating the cake. Meanwhile, American citizens is getting taxed out the ass, having to pay higher in groceries, gas, electric, water, gas, you know what I'm saying? Oil, you know what I mean? All that kind of shit, mortgage, everything is through the roof. But meanwhile, they're taking care of everybody else, giving them business loans, house loans, car loans, you know what I'm saying? Less interest and shit like that. They're just rolling out red carpets for people that's not even from here. So one has to think of what economic opportunity tour is they talking about, because the way I would be looking at this, maybe it's just me, you know what I'm saying? But I would have to start looking at this as a way of them coming through, letting Kamala Harris come through, play this blackface character, and then finding ways in what they can do to remove these niggas up out of the way so they can give these places to somebody else. Find ways to eventually fuck these people over and give, give better opportunities to, people that's not from the country. So, it just kind of is what it is, but it's just a shame that niggas just keep falling for these characters, man. It's just really a shame. As soon as she walk in the building, people ski weeing and all this other stuff. It's just like, man, y'all gotta be pathetic. This is why they don't take it serious, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, what is Kamala Harris stopping through a so-called black restaurant? What is that supposed to mean? Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is she doing? What has she done for niggas this entire time? Nothing. She's done nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, for her to come through and stop through a restaurant and for niggas to act like this is just some kind of, this is some kind of reason to go vote for her is ridiculous to me. You know what I'm saying? It honestly is. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that people need to be looking at Kamala Harris and be, just talking all kind of crazy shit to her. I'm not saying it like harassing the woman and no shit like that. But, like I said, man, you can get people, hey, it's nice to meet you and shit. It is the vice president, right? It's nice to meet you and shit like that. We ain't got to chastise her. We just go ahead and, just like they do us. We'll sit up there with smile in your face and da-da-da-da. But when I go to that voting poll, I'm not voting for you. You know what I'm saying? It was nice to see you as a vice president, so-called black woman. You know what I'm saying? Alleged black woman. But we're not voting for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we appreciate you coming to the restaurant. Yeah, we saw Kamala Harris. We took pictures and everything. But when I get to that goddamn voting box, I'm not voting for you. You know what I'm saying? We got to start doing these people the same way they do us. They come through, smile in our face, show up at our restaurants, show up on our platforms, show up on our radio stations, pull up with the rappers and shit. And then when it's time to when they get in office and it's time to sign bills and laws and shit like that might be able to help niggas out, this, that, and the third, what they do, they don't do a damn thing. But then when it's time for them to get reelected, what they start doing, they start stopping by. Hey, just want to let you know, y'all gonna come on here and go vote for me, right? Yeah. They start showing up on the Breakfast Club. They start showing up in black restaurants and so-called black restaurants and shit like that, right? They start pulling up, you know what I'm saying? Making sure niggas still got their back. Niggas got to start doing the politicians the same way they do us. Who would have you done for me lately? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, yeah. I'm about to actually listen to that before I go to work, though. Ooh, and shout out to Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately? That's got to be the theme for niggas when it comes down to the Democrats for 2024. Like this has to be the theme when you're going into the voting block. I need you to have that on. When you listening to these niggas, that shit need to be playing in your head when they talking all the shit that they talking. Yeah, so with the country, we're trying to do this and we're trying to do. You just got to think about it. Like, hold on, what have y'all niggas done for 3 years though? You've been in office this whole time. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no Trump to blame on and shit. Y'all going more hard at Trump than y'all are for sitting up here trying to do shit for American people. You know what I'm saying? They're more worried about Donald Trump than actually doing shit for the American people. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? Even the media is more willing to get out here and put foot to ass to Donald Trump than they are to put foot to ass for people that voted for them to get them in office that, needs help. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got veterans out here fucked up in the game. You got a plethora of people, regular, average, everyday working Americans living paycheck to paycheck out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? And y'all doing nothing but funding other people, funding wars that niggas ain't even asked for. It just is what it is. But I'm not going to make this a long video, man. It is what it is. I kind of want to get ready. I kind of want to go back to sleep a little bit before I have to go to work. So I just kind of wanted to do these videos. It just kind of sucked. I had to do this shit like 3 different times. This one particular video, the other 2 videos, perfectly fine. As soon as I get to this video and start talking this shit, the video want to cut off. You know what I'm saying? But, it is what it is. So I'm not going to make this one a little too long. Just to make another point real quick, I'm going to come right here, show y'all this when it comes down to Eric Adams in a situation going out there in New York. Now, listen, this is Joe Biden right here. I want y'all to, if you elect me, your taxes are going to be raised, not cut, okay? So, the man is out here just saying shit right in your face, and some of y'all get out here and call me the conspiracy theorist, though.
By the way, how many of you did really well with that $1.9 trillion tax cut that increased? Really good shape, right? Really changed your. Well, you did. Well, that's good. I'm glad to see you're doing well already, and I'm good. But guess what? If you elect me, I'm not going to have your taxes are going to be raised, not cut. If you benefit from that.
All right. The man said, if you elect me, your taxes are going to be raised, not cut. Okay. The man said. Y'all gonna say, "Oh, tell like it is TV." You took that out of context. Okay. Anyway, let's get into this question that this woman asked Mayor Adams. I kind of wish that I had the clip of Eric Adams speaking up, but I don't need to. You know what I'm saying? I know what this fraud is going to say.
Good evening, Mayor. How are you? My name is Tony Ann.
How are you?
I'm good. So, about 5 minutes ago, you mentioned that it was un-American not allowing the migrants to work.
Yes.
There are thousands of New York City employees who were terminated over a vaccine. My question to you is, why are you still fighting us in court? It's not about the vaccine. That's over and done with, right? But why is New York City still fighting the thousands and thousands of us that are still out of work? Good evening, Mayor. How are you? My name is Tony.
Because they value the immigrant right now. The immigrant is in power, you know what I'm saying? And it probably really has always been since the civil rights movement. And niggas just keep falling for this kind of shit. And they continue to put niggas in these positions so niggas could be the fall guy. Why isn't that Kathy Hochul don't have to answer for this when a lot of this is her doing, okay? I need y'all to understand that, you know what I'm saying? Now, listen, like I said, we jump on Eric Adams, it is what it is. But I always keep telling y'all got to look at the governor for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Eric Adams ain't nothing but a fall guy for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you think of Brandon Johnson out there in Chicago. Same situation. This is nothing but the fall guy. at the end of the day to get up here and speak. Well, we got to do this for this, and this is America, and da 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 da. But they'll look at niggas all day and be like, yo, why y'all niggas can't do this, and why y'all can't do that, and da 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 da. It's always something and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not qualified for this job. You're overqualified for this job. You know what I mean? Like, niggas can't win at the end of the day. But, when it comes down to other folks, y'all out here handing them out, getting them businesses and all kind of shit and letting these people work. Y'all trying to let these people vote. Y'all letting these people drive around. Like I said, one thing, y'all niggas allowing these niggas to be in the country and don't even speak the language and give these niggas all kind of benefits and shit like that. Like, man, shit is crazy, bro. You know what I mean? It'd be really wild. Yo, it's really wild out here, man. I mean, especially where places like where real immigration is like real heavy. Like where I'm at, immigration has to be real heavy. You know what I'm saying? It has to be real heavy at this point. I've never seen so many out of state plates in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in Massachusetts for my entire life. You know what I'm saying? In different cities and shit like that. I've never seen so many out of town plates in my life until this political. I mean, these 4 years, never seen so many in my life. Especially over the last. I want to say over the last. Maybe over the last year. I want to say since we had the whole immigration state of emergency out here. So I haven't seen, like I said, they might be giving these folks cars, giving these folks licenses and shit, like license plates. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, you gotta go through this, you gotta take this test, you gotta do that, you gotta do this to get your license and shit like that. Meanwhile, they ain't making these folks do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't making them do none of that. You know how to drive? See, or whatever language it is they speak. And they out here just giving them a motherfucking license plate. Well, sign right here, sign right here, sign right here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you need a job? Oh, sign right here, sign right here. Oh, you don't need an ID. Don't worry about that. Sign right here. You know what I'm saying? A nigga come through for a job. Nigga gotta go through a background check. They need to see a nigga ID. They need to see a nigga birth certificate. Oh, they don't trust you as far as your high school diploma, so they actually want to look at your high school diploma. You know what I'm saying? They want to check all your shit and shit like that. Meanwhile, you don't have to deal with that shit. You know what I mean? They don't have to deal with that shit. And then they'll use motherfuckers like this, Eric Adams and shit like that to get out here and talk all this shit. But we're gonna get into the Eric Adams because he just did a fucking actually just did the Drink Champs. I don't know if it dropped or not yet, but I'm pretty sure we can find a lot of shit in there where this nigga gonna act like he the most soul brother. I'm down for niggas, this kind of shit. This nigga ain't nothing but a goddamn stone cold fraud sellout. I mean, the definition of a sellout at this point. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But, more smoke has to be put on the head of Kathy Hochul. You know what I'm saying? Just like for Massachusetts. But Massachusetts is so liberal. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's just, like I said, in Massachusetts, it's basically like if you don't like the shit that's going on out here, you're gonna have to leave the state. That's how bad it is out here. Like if you don't like it, you're just gonna have to leave the state. And that's just what it is. So it is what it is. But there's a lot of people though that feel some kinds of way. It is what it is. I'm not gonna say it's all of Massachusetts, but a lot of people in positions of power hold these there's one thing they can't agree on, and that's stepping on niggas. That's what they can't agree on. Just keeping it a dollar bean, you know what I'm saying? They can agree with lifting everybody up but niggas, you know what I'm saying? But a Pacific kind of nigga though, you know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But anyway. Y'all niggas, man, y'all don't be fools, man, for these folks, man, with all the political photo opping they're going to be doing, especially a lot of shit that y'all was claiming Trump was doing. They're doing this right now, right in your face. And I don't see all these niggas that was hardcore photo op this, photo op that, photo op this. Y'all ain't holding the same energy when it come down to these people. And y'all literally watch these folks do nothing for 3 years and ain't nobody stepping up to the plate talking about Kamala Harris is photo opping out here. She been photo opping because she ain't did nothing this entire time. She's supposed to be a black woman and this, that, and the third, eating collard greens, wearing Converses, rocking Timbs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Eating fried chicken, Joe Biden pulling up in niggas' crib, eating fried chicken and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't talking about photo op and nothing, know what I'm saying? It's pathetic, man. Y'all niggas pathetic out here, man. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold you, man. Some of y'all is pathetic, but like I said, don't try to wake these niggas out they sleep. Don't try to do it. Don't you niggas get out here and try to, if niggas is in they sleep, bro, let these niggas sleep. Know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, 144, man, only the strong survive, man. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, trying to wake some of these niggas out of their slumber, they are going to hate you. They going to, oh, this nigga think he know it all. Oh, this nigga, he think he better than me. And these niggas will begin to hate you. Even motherfuckers that don't look like you, right? It could be another Caucasian man or another Hispanic, Latino man or something, or even, let's say, an Asian man, right? You think these people cool with you, you start talking politics, this, that, and the third, and you be saying some real shit. Motherfucker don't always agree or be one of these kind of people that agree with you, but when you're not around, they don't agree with you. You know what I mean? They follow the pack ass motherfuckers and shit like that. So, it is what it is. And you gotta be careful for shit like that. Trying to wake niggas like that out of their sleep. You know what I'm saying? If people believe what they believe, let them believe what they gonna believe, bro. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gotta start mastering playing dumb, man. You just gonna have to start doing it. I do it myself. I try to stay, back in 2020, I was really like into that shit, really into having debates about this shit, this, that, and the third. But now as I guess I'm starting to mature when it comes down to talks like this. So I just let people believe what the fuck they want to believe. And then when people tell me certain shit, I just honestly just go with it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, word? Yeah, word? Oh, yeah, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Even though in my head I already know, like, shit is some bullshit, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit up here and I don't really give a fuck about it to be arguing with nobody about it when I know what the truth is. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to know that I know it all, but I like to believe that I go for truth over anything, over my feelings, over what it is that I truly believe. At the end of the day, the truth is always going to be the truth. So when I know something is to be the truth, just like the Democrats out here scamming niggas, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I believe that that's the goddamn truth. You know what I mean? And can't nobody tell me different. You know what I'm saying? So, it just kind of is what it is, man. But anyway, don't get mad at me, man. I just got to tell it like it is, man. So shout out to day ones. Shout out to new ones, man. Make sure niggas hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to donate, the links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. Anyway, tell it like it is TV. We out of here, y'all.